3 separate high courts under a federal form of government. This is among the changes proposed by the consultative committee. The 3 courts will have distinct jurisdictions. They're called the Federal Supreme Court, Federal Constitutional Court, and Federal Administrative Court.
The trend in some parts of the world these days is not limiting the judiciary to one generalized high court, but rather having specialized courts to address specific concerns, specific cases. No? So instead na lahat nakatambak sa Supreme Court, nahahati yung certain cases depending kung anong klase ng issue.
The Federal Supreme Court will deal with cases involving conflicts between branches and agencies, the government and federated regions, and between federated regions. It will also hear cases involving ambassadors and other public ministers, as well as issues of jurisdiction of any lower court. The Federal Constitutional Court will decide on any matter involving the constitutionality of a law, a treaty, an executive or international agreement, even presidential decrees and proclamations. The Federal Administrative Court, meanwhile, will have exclusive jurisdiction over cases involving judgments by quasi-judicial bodies like the Office of the Ombudsman or Civil Service Commission. Each court will have 9 justices, 1 presiding justice, and 8 associate justice. Unlike today, not all will be appointed by the President. The judiciary and Congress will also have the power to appoint justices. CONCOM Chair and former Chief Justice Renato Puno says this is in response to criticisms that justices are not appointed by the people. He also downplayed fears that justices appointed by Congress could easily be influenced by politicians who backed their appointments.
Ang general experience dyan, di lamang dito sa Pilipinas, kundi sa ibang countries. After your appointment to the High Court, you imbibe also the culture of independence there.
The CONCOM is also considering an overhaul of the Judicial and Bar Council, the body that screens applicants and comes up with a shortlist for posts in the judiciary. Aside from changing its name and composition, the new JBC's role may also be limited to simply vetting applicants. The committee will finalize certain provisions in the draft constitution. AC Nichols, CNN Philippines.